Good people of Neuqua Valley, welcome back. Mr. Fleming here with some note-taking tips that will make your lives much easier as you're taking notes. So easy, in fact, we call it Easy Notes. That's right. This acronym stands for emphasize, abbreviate, spacing and organization, and your own words. Now, we call that acronym EASY. We use that because the first steps of becoming better at note taking should, in fact, be fairly easy. But we're not trying to pretend that everything about note taking is easy. We know there are some difficulties that come along with it. So the E in easy stands for emphasize, and with this we are talking about visual emphasis. How can we add visual emphasis to our note taking? Let's take a look at a couple of these notes here. Here we can see two students that took notes on the same thing, and they look very different. In some ways, they're more similar than they look. They did a few things in order to add emphasis to their notes. They added some visual emphasis with these dots, this set of notes on this side, and then the student also underlined some key terms, and those are some good practice. The student on the right also used these dots to add some emphasis, as well as highlighted and did some color variation. Now, when you look at these two and you ask yourself which set of notes will probably be most useful to the person studying several weeks after they took the notes, you would probably agree that the person on the right has notes that are going to be more useful. Now, for one, they're neater, but also that visual emphasis that was added helps a lot. When we add visual emphasis to our notes, we've got a few options. We can star, we can circle, we can highlight, we can underline, we can change colors, like the example on the last slide showed. We can use arrows to connect ideas. A few tips: be selective, not too much, not too little. When we highlight so much, if we highlight everything, we essentially emphasize nothing because we make it all look the same then. So you want to be selective about that. Don't let all this become a distraction to your thinking. You shouldn't be worrying about how well you're emphasizing in your notes. It's just something you want to add to the mix while you're taking those notes. Do what you like, but do what works. This is true in school in general. We do have to like some of the processes we're using, but we also have to make sure that it works. So when you try something new and you start to see some positive results come from that, keep that going. And that's it for Easy Notes Part 1, adding visual emphasis. Thanks, guys.